Please join me in the pledge to the Bible. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are talking about the virtue of faith. Faith is more than just believing in God. It's believing that what he says is true. Just because you believe in God doesn't necessarily mean you have faith in him. It's also believing what he says is true. Our sound off this week is, those who are faithful with little. When God gives you little things to do, when you're faithful with those, then you are trusted with more responsibility, and God blesses that as you show yourself to be more and more responsible. So even when no one's looking or when there's no reward, that you're still being faithful. Working through our catechism questions, we've been talking about who Adam and Eve are and the importance of them. God created male and female and the importance of those distinctions. Now we're going to talk about something called a covenant and the importance of that. So let's do a little bit of review. So the question is going to be, do you have a soul as well as a body? And the answer is yes, and my soul is going to last forever. So let's start there. Do you have a soul as well as a body? Yes, and my soul is going to last forever. How do you know that your soul will last forever? Because the Bible. Let's try it again, because the Bible tells me so. How do you know your soul will last forever? That's excellent. Now we're going to talk about a covenant. So the first question we're asking in this section is, the question is, in what condition did God make Adam and Eve? In what condition did God make Adam and Eve? The answer is, he made them holy and happy. So repeat after me. He made them holy and happy. Your turn. Yes, he made them holy and happy. So when God first created Adam and Eve, he made them holy, which is set apart, sacred, perfect in that regard, and happy, perfectly happy. They had everything they needed. They had a perfect relationship with God. They had a perfect relationship with nature, perfect relationship with one another. And then the next question is, what covenant did God make with Adam? And the answer is the covenant of life. So repeat after me, the covenant of life. Let's put it, what covenant did God make with Adam? And so the next big question is, what is a covenant? And this is a little bit longer definition, so we'll break it down. So the full definition is, it's a relationship that God establishes with us and guarantees by his word, and we'll break that down. So repeat after me. A relationship that God establishes with us and guarantees by his word. Let's put it all together. A relationship that God establishes with us and guarantees by his word. Your turn. A relationship establishes and guarantees. So when God deals with humanity, with men and women in the Bible, he does not deal with us as a contract. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, a contract is, if you do this, then I'll do that. So if we hired someone to fix the lights in the sanctuary, our contract would be, if you fix the lights in the sanctuary, then we will pay you whatever amount of money. If you don't fix the lights in the sanctuary, then we will not pay you. So it's dependent on, if you do this, then we'll do that. God is not like that. God deals with us in covenant. And what that means is what he says, what he promises, he guarantees that he will do regardless of what happened, regardless of what we will do. It's not, if you will follow me and trust me, then I'll be your Lord and Savior, or then I'll be your God. No, he says, I will be your God and you will be my people. And even though we break his commandments and sin against him, he guarantees that that will be true. He promises to his people that if you are my people, then you will join me in heaven. These are all promises that he guarantees regardless of what we do. Now, Does that mean that we just do whatever we want? No. We, as grateful people that are undeserving of all of that, we willingly and thankfully follow him. So it's like, oh, good, I have this promise. I can go do whatever I want. I'm going to go be the prodigal son. No. I am so thankful, so grateful. I will do everything I can to love and serve my great Father. So that's the relationship that God has with us, covenant relationship. And we'll talk more about that as we go through the catechism questions. We are singing about God's faithfulness to us with this great hymn, As Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Those who are faithful with little, the Lord be with you.
You shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will shouts of joy.